A massive thank you to the ODI for inviting us to take part in this event alongside so many excellent businesses and people in the North today. My name's Jordan Appleson. I'm the CEO of Hark. My background's in real-time data analytics, and I'm a bit of a hardware hobbyist as well. At Hark, I get to do both of these things at the same time, which I absolutely love. So climate change is absolutely an emergency. Internationally, countries and businesses are pulling together through things like the Paris Climate Agreement to reduce the effects of greenhouse gases on our planet. To achieve this, there are areas that we need to focus on, different areas. One of the most effective solutions to this crisis, from our perspective, is the reduction in overall energy consumption and operating buildings and industrial assets way more efficiently. This not only has a climate benefit, but also a financial benefit as well. So the UK government, they estimate that about £3.6 billion could be saved annually by developing smarter control technology for buildings and industrial assets. Not just developing it, but deploying it as well. Predominantly, these statistics come from like supermarkets and industrial manufacturers. At Hark, we're a real-time energy analytics and industrial IoT platform for enterprises. Our mission is to increase efficiency, maximize yield, and reduce waste. And typically this revolves around energy and industrial assets. This forms part of our wider mission for Hark, which is to improve the way the world performs. We're working with lots of different businesses, blue chips, such as Microsoft, Intel, and Dell, to deploy this type of technology to enterprises. Some of our customers include the supermarkets, such as Asda and Sainsbury's, as well as life sciences customers, such as the Medicines Discovery Catapult. We're also working with utility companies who effectively sell and manage energy on behalf of industrial and domestic customers as well. The Hark platform is a cloud-based sensor platform that allows us to monitor, store, and analyze sensor data in real time. And we do this by connecting to industrial assets such as building management systems, energy systems like energy storage systems, energy meters, and a whole host of other assets. The capabilities that we provide to our customers typically revolve around energy and power monitoring. So 80% of what we do today is around real-time energy and power monitoring. We also do things like oxygen and CO2 pollution monitoring, temperature, pressure, humidity. And typically this is by connecting to these industrial assets, whether in a production line or a building. The three key use cases that we typically work across is energy management, so managing the energy of buildings and assets, facilities and asset health management, so looking at whether assets are performing well, efficiently, but also on the industrial side, we're looking at kind of process lines for industrial customers who are doing things like manufacturing glass or food processing. And what we do with those customers essentially is increase the visibility of energy utilizations and trends, so spotting anomalies and discrepancies at an individual asset level and at a statewide level. And that allows us to provide real-time insight into power usage, consumption information, which can then be used to track things like carbon and cost. As well as that, we can alert people to essentially overspend on energy, overconsumption, looking at peak demand analysis, and all sorts of stuff around load disaggregation too. The same technology that we've developed essentially allows us to do the same thing, but for industrial assets. So we're able to provide industrial customers with health information around their assets, look at assessing risks or potential failures, downtime, that kind of thing, and then ultimately provide performance and benchmarking information. So looking at how much that asset is effectively underutilized versus what it could do. Lastly, the other thing that we do is control assets dynamically based on schedules and other dynamic information, such as things like energy prices. So we're able to connect to and control buildings in a much smarter and more efficient way. This can be controlling things like the lights of a building, the heating, ventilation and air conditioning, and various other things. So that's a little bit about Hark and what we do. This is a little bit about what we've done. Now, typically what we're finding is that connectivity and visibility across these assets is a key driver to being able to do something about either waste or cost. So with one customer in the retail space, this is a supermarket, what we've been able to do is with them connect to over 24,000 assets that they have across the UK and Northern Ireland, across 600 sites in the UK, and monitor in real time different asset groups. And this is typically energy in real time. So this could be things like bakery ovens, refrigeration systems, lighting control systems, and even their solar arrays that sit on top of their buildings that actually generate power. And what this has allowed us to do is not only save them money through spotting anomalies, increased consumption, identifying assets that are typically maybe not working as they should be, it's also allowed us to control now their buildings based on things like energy prices. And energy prices, they change throughout the day depending on the type of contract you're on. And typically, they are more expensive at different times of the day. And our system is tracking this through integrations with other systems. And within 60 seconds of an energy price change, our system in this case is able to control the building, reduce the load of the building, reduce how much energy it's using, therefore cost and carbon, which typically it's more expensive in higher intensity in times of the day. This has been like a fantastic project for us. You know, over 2019 and 2020, we saved over £1 million, but also we've saved a significant amount of carbon. In this case, we've actually saved enough energy to power 600 homes for a year every single month by deploying our dynamic control software, which is not just monitoring the energy of the building, but also able to react and control the building based on different schedules. Another case study that we absolutely love is the ability for our platform to control things like energy storage assets. So typically, when the energy prices are quite expensive, this isn't something that people can do anything about if they're using energy. But if they have energy storage assets, our platform in this case, this is a building over in Manchester, it is able to control the battery and take the building off grid when the energy is more expensive and charge the battery up when it's cheaper. It's also tied into the utility provider, who are able to orchestrate control changes to this battery when, for instance, if they need to charge it up at certain times of the day based on energy prices. This also has a net carbon benefit as well and a cost benefit. As a business, there's a lot we're doing. We recently launched a carbon emissions calculator on our website that lets people put a small amount of information about their energy usage in their estate and will output kind of potential waste savings that they could effectively accomplish by implementing this type of technology. And it lets our customers, not just our customers, but people who are coming to this website and this tool, visualize it in a recognizable way. For instance, it shows how many cups of coffee someone could buy with that money saved. So if it's 100 cups of coffee, 1,000 cups of coffee. But it also shows how many homes could be powered for a year based on that wasted energy. There are a couple of other bits of insight on there. For instance, how many wind turbines you would need to be able to actually provide this wasted energy. So please do check it out on our website, harksys.com. We have huge plans for 2021, and we're looking forward to deploying lots of new and exciting ways of reducing emissions that help customers reach their net zero targets while maximizing the return on investment of this technology. And that's absolutely crucial, that investing in this technology has a return not just in carbon, but also cost. So once again, a massive thank you to the ODI for having us and letting us present today. We're really looking forward to seeing what the other businesses have to say too. My name's been Jordan Appleson, CEO of Hark. Check us out online at harksys.com, on Twitter at harksys, and LinkedIn as well with the same. Thank you very much.